Welcome to the second part of our Homebrew video. Does anyone remember Pushover? That was a classic Amiga game. It was also ported to the Super Nintendo. Now it's been reprogrammed as a free game for Linux, including all Amiga levels and a lot more newly built levels. The goal is to rearrange the domino blocks here, so that the last one that falls is the one with 3 stripes. There are different ones, one that goes up, one that goes forever. Well, and I just solved the level. There are over 150 levels for you. Now there's a game similar to Solomon's Key, where you need to collect items and go to the exit, and you only have a certain amount of blocks which you can set and remove. Now here's Pandora Panic, which is a game that has been created from the community for the community. Basically, those are a lot of mini games where you can just try to gain the highest score. For example, where you have to put off the fire. Each stage has different difficulties, and each stage uses a different amount of kind of control. Some use the D-pad, some the keyboard, some have to do with timing, some with accuracy. So there are a lot of games, small mini games, and it's your typical game where you try to gain the highest score. So here you can see what games are in there. Games similar to Pang, Spelling Contest. There's a lot of games in there. And it's great fun as a casual game. Next there's a port of Beat2X, which is your typical move your fingers game. You can create your own packs, your own music packs. This is one of the free ones. And in case you like SID music or retro game music, long ago I also created a pack for Beat2X, and that was a C64 pack, so you can move your fingers to C64 SID music. Then there's Ape's Amazing Adventure, which is one of those jump through a labyrinth game, if you could call it like that. Very common kind of gameplay back in the 80s. A lot of +8 and C64 or C16 games were like that. Well, and it's still fun. Now that's an interesting game. That's Abuse SDL. It's, well, something like Metroid or Turrican. The difference is you move with the D-pad and you shoot at the same time with the touch screen or with the knobs. So you can run to the right and shoot to the left and stuff like that. So it's got a pretty complicated kind of control, but it's very flexible. So it's interesting. You can run into any direction and shoot into any other direction, as you can see here. I know it's a bit dumb that my hand is right in front of the camera, but otherwise I couldn't kill those creatures there. If you like games similar to Battle Isle, then Crimson Fields is for you. It's your typical hexagonal field with tanks, and similar to Battle Isle, you try to kill all the other tanks. Now Dink Smallwood actually was a cheap commercial game a while ago. I know I bought it. It's a game similar to Zelda, just a lot more sarcastic, and you can even kill the pigs instead of feeding them. They are your own pigs. It became open source a while later, including the complete data, so you've got a complete role-playing game here for your Pandora. One game that's really fun to play multiplayer is Super Mario War, a combination of classic Super Mario and Super Smash Bros. Where your goal is to basically kill the other ones without being killed, which, depending on the level, and there are a lot of them, is pretty confusing and hard. Now there's Binyax, which is an arcade puzzle game. You need to find the matching colors, and the more combos you can do, the better. Of course, you need to be careful to not let the blocks go to the bottom of the screen. Here's a nice work in progress one. That's a complete recreation of Lemmings for the Amiga, as you can hear with the sound. So this is not an Amiga emulator. This is a Lemmings STL. And well, it supports 2-player over network, so you can finally play those 2-player levels against your friends or against the community. Here's another game that a lot of you will like, and that's Klonk Planet. All you Klonk fans who love that game can now play it on the go. It fits perfectly on the small screen, and it's very playable. And it's fast, as you can see, so enjoy Klonk. Now we have another very faithful remake of a game, and that's X-Rig, which is, of course, a remake of Rig Dangerous. Classic SimCity fans will probably like this game too. This is X-Lin City, which is a game similar to the classic SimCity, just with a lot of more features, but it has the classical top-down view, not the isometric 3D view. So if you're a fan of those games, here you go. Another classic arcade-like Amiga game, once commercial, now free. That's Super Methane Brothers, similar to Bubble Bobble, of course. Now here's another one of the interesting games, that's the Mana World, which is an online role-playing game, so you can see I'm connected to the server, other people are running around here. And I can play online without any issues, using Wi-Fi or 3G. Basically it's a role-playing game similar to Secret of Mana, so the graphics are also similar. Forget World of Warcraft, play classic Mana World. Another great multiplayer classic. You can play it online or against the computer, as I do it here. That's Bomberman. And well, this is not really a game, but it's one of the best visual novels I've ever seen. That's Narcissu. If you haven't read it yet, you really should. It's a very sad story, but really, really good. I love that game, or that novel. And last, for the Civilization fans, there's FreeCiv. Can also be played against other players using the network. This version has the problem that the windows are too big, so I need to move around them a lot. But I know there's an STL version which can be fitted to better fit on the screen. So that's it for today. See you with a new video tomorrow, and I hope you enjoyed all the homebrew goodiness already available on the Pandora. There will be a lot more soon.